Okay, so I'm excited to bring you another RadarOpus tip. This time we're going to take a look at how to use cross-references in RadarOpus. So first of all, we're going to look at how to identify them. You'll learn how to quickly jump between cross-referenced rubrics, and then you'll also learn how to include cross-references into your analysis together with your main symptom, either as grouped or as individual rubrics, or also how to combine those cross-references. So first of all, to identify a cross-reference, we've got to find a rubric that has cross-references. So I'm going to go to Mind, Abrupt, and immediately below the rubric, you see there are some words listed with a blue arrow next to them. These are the cross-references, so very easy to identify. Now, if I want to jump to one of these cross-references, all I have to do is just double-click on one of them, and bam, it jumps me right to where I want to be. So take a look back at Abrupt, and let's go to Impulsive. We can go back to Abrupt. Now, obviously we want to find rubrics so that we collect them into the clipboard. So this is what you do if you want to, in this case, maybe one of these rubrics or cross-referenced rubrics might also be appropriate for your patient's case, all right? So you might want to include them into the analysis. And so all you need to do is, on your keyboard, if you are using a Windows computer, you would use the Control key. If you use a Mac computer, you would use the Command key. All right, so you keep one of those two keys pressed down, and then you just click on the cross-reference that you want to include with the main symptom. So in this case, let's just take Answering Abruptly, we'll take Impulsive, and we will take Rudeness. And as you can see, you get a little green tick next to the ones that you clicked on. All right. Now, all you need to do is drag and drop that symptom to the clipboard, and you see that you have 4 symptoms into that clipboard now, and it will be the main one together with the 3 cross-references. So let's go check that out. There we go. Now, RadarOpus by default will group the symptoms together and count them as if they are one symptom. All right, so that's simple grouping. And you can see that it's done that because it counts them as one symptom. Even though there are 4 symptoms listed there, the sum of symptoms shows one symptom. All right, and RadarOpus will also by default count the highest degree that the remedy occurs in. In this case, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, all the way through. There's 2, okay? And you can also identify that it's in a group because of the small lowercase a that is next to the symptom. All right, so all of these symptoms together belong to the group A, and it's counted as if it's one symptom. All right. So let's remove all of those symptoms, and we can do that very easily by right-clicking on the clipboard, and we say, sorry, one step before we do that. Now let's say that there's another symptom that you want to take. Let's say, for example, abstraction of mind, okay? And you see that, oh, there's some cross-references there as well. So I actually want to take absent-minded also, and I also want to take forgetful. Drag and drop it to the clipboard. Now, Radar automatically assigns the next letter in the alphabet to the next group that you have together. So you don't have to be concerned that you might get confused between your groupings of cross-references. Okay, very simple and easy. So let's clear all of that because there might be some different scenarios that I also want to play through for you. And that might be that you might have a remedy like abusive that has quite a few cross-references, all right? As you can see, there's quite a few of them. And you actually want to take all of those cross-references. You want to create a big, big, big rubric that has the whole idea of being abusive, okay? So you decide that you want all those cross-references. All you have to do is right-click on the rubric, and then go to the Take the Current Rubric, and go to Take and Specify the Options. Click on that. And as you could see in the option, let's just escape out of that. Right-click again, take the current rubric, take and specify the options. The F6 key on your keyboard will open that same functionality. So let's press F6 on the keyboard, Now, I'm going to click on cross-references here by the also take section, cross-references, and then with all rubrics individually. All right, so it's going to include all the cross-references. And there we go. All 16 symptoms, all of them done in one go. All right, so let's clear that. As you can see, you also have a whole wad of other options here. You can take them as a group, as we did previously, where it had the small capital or small a, small b, etc. That was the first option. It is actually the default option with which RadarOpus works if you drag and drop. Or you can separate the rubrics individually, all right? So, sorry, apologies. Let's do that again. You can see that it's kept the symptoms individually, and it's scored now 12 symptoms and 28. All right, so you see it doesn't keep them in one group anymore. So let's change that. We're going to clear this clipboard. We're going to stick to the same symptom. We're going to go F6. We're going to say cross-references, and we're going to say with all rubrics in a group, using all remedies, we're going to click take. It still indicates 16, but they now belong to the group A, so it's considered one symptom. All right, so it counts all the remedies and considers it into one symptom. Let's clear that again. F6. We're just going to stick with the same symptom for now. Cross-references with all sub-rubrics with all rubrics in a group, using only the common remedies. In other words, crossing. Now, crossing 16 different symptoms is not a good idea. It's not going to give you a very good result. The likelihood is that you're going to have 0 remedies left. So I'm going to do another symptom with that option in a moment. There's another option that you can say with all rubrics merged into one rubric, using all remedies. So let's do that. There you go, one symptom. It's the same as if using the group with all the symptoms in the letter A, all right? Except it's removed all the symptoms and made it into one symptom. Okay, so let's just select another rubric very quickly that has fewer cross-references, that is more likely to not, let's do mind, anger, sorry, element, mind elements from anger. And let's say we also want to take that cross-reference, all right. But we actually only want the symptoms that are, well, let's take a smaller one, hold on. Let's unselect that one. Let's take this symptom. Mind elements from anger, anxiety with, all right? And we're going to take these two cross-references, all right, all in one. Okay, I'm going to unselect them again. We're going to use that option F6. I'm going to say cross-references, and I'm going to say with all the rubrics in a group using only the common remedies. In other words, crossing. So it's going to eliminate, it's only going to show me remedies that occur in this symptom and that symptom and that symptom. All right, so let's do that. Click the take button. Bam. Remember, it was 3 symptoms, all in all, 1, 2, 3. All right, this is still the old symptom, so we can delete that one. There are the 3 symptoms, the main one with the 2 cross-references, and it's only kept the common remedies. Okay, go again, F6, said with all rubrics in a group, use only the common remedies. Okay, there you go. Sorry, we want to clear this clipboard and show you the last option. F6, cross-references. With all sub-rubrics merged into one rubric, use only the common remedies, crossing. Okay? Only 31 remedies. So we show you the same with the other option. Clear the clipboard. F6. cross-references with all subrubrics in a group, use only the common remedies. Okay, there we go. So that gives you an overview of how to use the cross-references, how to easily find them, how to identify them in the repertory, how to quickly navigate between them, and how to include them in your repertorization, either as individual symptoms or group symptoms, or even as crossed symptoms, and also how to include all the rubric, all the cross-references, so that you can create one master big rubric for a big concept or a big theme that runs through your case. So that's it for this tip. I hope it was useful, and I'll see you at another tip. Go well.